So, you're standing underneath this fireside sky, with the waves beating up against tomorrow, and the light bulbs that we wired into heaven are nearly outshining the stars that we didn't put there. And you're trying to remember what it feels like to put a match underneath the dawn when the sun is coming up anyway. It's been a while. Too long, you might say. And this fireside sky is banked down for the night, burning the copper green of newspaper kindling every time you think to throw in another scrap of wording to see us through to tomorrow.
Outside the windows of our car, the city beats out the marching rhythm of industry. And tomorrow, I will not remember any of the things you said to me, or the way your voice glittered in the air between us. But I will remember how the road glides beneath our tires tonight, eager to see what we'll make of our promises.
You dream in shades of forgetfulness, a hair's breadth from where you stand now, on the wrong side of tomorrow. You want to go back, you don't like this is a hard place, full of fist-forward punch memories and high-town punch bags on the wrong side of the law, but the dayline isn't too far from here, so lead on. I don't care if the sunset is forget-me-not purple, leave it behind. Like an old bruise, it won't sting forever. Forget it. Then sun rises onto the dusk in shades of forget-me-do and misremember the way home. Remember what God told us that night under a starlit ride to London.
We are snakes, shedding our calcified skin to crawl our way back to Eden. They have rules there. No shirt, no shoes, no slithering. But we aren't dreaming of Eve tonight. We are Cain and Abel before the killing, Noah and the Nephilim before the flood, and I don't know which of us is which yet.
You're not standing tall enough for this. You're not breathing deep enough to get past the smell of gunshot sunlight shining through your spine, right at the back of you, all the way to hometown rodeo. 8 seconds too long to remember why you're doing this. Play that tune again in stereo sky. And what about tomorrow? Today just isn't what it used to be.
I'm trying to remember what it felt like to watch the sun rise in your wing mirror eyes. But the sunsets always sang the loudest, and these memories are not solar enough to keep us warm when the car heater splutters at last into asthmatic nothingness.
So let's be dazed by light bulbs in the sky, making mock of stars until the waves come back to knock us on our asses until the sun stops shining for our amusement. Full vigil for that star. Boy, oh, it deserves to be remembered. Let's pray the light bulbs hang around long enough to remind us what we're doing tomorrow. So come on, fetch the ladders. We've got some bulbs to replace, some wires to get ourselves tangled up in a tree to set on fire to kickstart the dawn. We have springs to rewind in the moon. They didn't give me all the keys, so break some locks in heaven if you have to.
I'm accepting that we have never really been what we claimed. Reflective, oxymoron-skinned androids. We are dismantling each other's memories of us so that tomorrow I will only recall you as you are now. Cloaked in the cold, lonely strobing of streetlights, wearing your porcelain face like armour. As we speed, cacophonous but mute, into who we will become.
And the fireside sky, it's looking more like a forge every time you look at it. Full of thunderclouds like drop hammers and other metaphors that just don't do it justice. And it's kind of like the most beautiful thing you ever saw. Except you can't remember what that thing was just now. Maybe this will have to do. The most beautiful thing you ever saw. That's okay. You shouldn't hold it against yourself. We understand. We are all here with you.